We've been informed that you had problems with a sexylady16.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I mean, what can you put to that? I mean, we don't get harassed a lot by our listeners. Mainly because we pre-record our shows and we don't have to deal with that bullshit. But even back when I was doing, like, my metal show and shit like that back in the day, I didn't get a lot of complaints or a lot of problems with that.
Well, I guess she didn't like what I was spitting that night because she basically sat there and said I had a speech impediment and all this other jazz.
You do?
Huh?
She's ignorant.
She, obviously. Who the hell does that? Goes into the goddamn chat room and starts talking about the DJ like that. Zig, have you ever had that?
No. Just some asshole named Minsky, but that's about it.
Hey, what can I say? I like to tell people what I think.
Hey.
I don't know what to tell you. So, Bam, I'm terribly sorry if we're interrupting you in a time where you're very upset.
So what's up, guys?
Nothing. I mean, we're just chilling. That's what that's what we do. The ego trip. We just talk. We pick up topics. But I mean, if you're not in the mood to talk,
this is the woman thinks she had probably a big old dildo, steel dildo full of thorns up her ass. That's what I think.
That sounds hot.
A steel dildo with thorns. Okay.
Easily to go in, but hard as hell to rip out.
I don't know. How many times have you tried this, Bam?
Oh, it's like these anti-rape devices I saw.
Look, the only reason it's hard to rip out, you're not doing this right. You got to put one foot on her cheek like you're starting a lawnmower and just yank. You can't go mambly-pambly about this. You just grab the back, one foot on the cheek. Here we go!
Oh, Jesus.
She might drop to all fours and run, and you're just like, and we're off! And your job is done.
Oh, my God. So you're giving Bam tips on how to help with this situation. Are you writing this down, Bam, so in the event that she shows up again, you can let her know how to take that thorny...
write it down when I can just say it off the top of my head. It hurts a lot worse.
Look, later on, when I can get access to a computer when my parole officer isn't looking, I'll put some diagrams up for you, and you can access my site and check them out. Right now, I got this little constraint. I got to watch it, or I go back for 5 to 7.
Microsoft Paint is fun.
God, it is.
It's just a bunch of stick figures. Stick figures pulling dildos out of each other.
With big black dicks. Veiny as all shit.
Oh, shit. So, Bam, what kind of shit do you play? I mean, it's a metal show, right?
Yeah, I play everything. I play anything from alternative to the hardcore straight metal, and it's just like, I guess she didn't like what I played that night. I was playing some slow stuff because I was in the mood for some slow stuff. But
slow stuff? Like,
like progressive, love metal, like...
Love metal?
Don't try to confuse. Let's see, what else?
What? No, wait, I'm sorry, no. What is love metal?
Finland love metal. You ever heard of the band called His Infernal Majesty?
No, I gotta...
for short.
I gotta be honest, I've never heard of it.
Never heard of that one either.
No.
It's a rock band.
Oh. Well, is it rock or metal? Because there is a difference.
Well, that's the great debate. Some call it metal, some call it rock.
What do you call?
I call it gothic rock. Call it gothic love rock, more likely.
Well, if you're using
there's no classification because every time they come out with a new album, it's got a mixture of all aspects.
Okay.
I mean, all bands do that. Look at Nickelback.
Oh, God! Do not bring up Nickelback on this show. I will fucking hang up on you with the quickness. Nickelback is gay. Straight up gay.
Phone?
Who's calling? Zig, are you playing with buttons?
No.
I was hearing a dial tone, like somebody was dialing a number.
Zig, please don't touch those. He'll get
He
infected.
is. Zig, Zig, stop it.
After you touch those buttons, don't touch your eyes. Whatever you do, go wash your hands.
Are you done yet, Zig?
Yes.
Okay. So, Bam, you can't... I'm sorry, but Nickelback is in no way, shape, or form metal. You can't say metal show and say Nickelback. I have to disagree with that.
hate to tell you this, but have you ever heard any of those songs? Have you ever heard any of their hardest stuff that you can think of, not off their debut albums or anything like that, but away from their albums, like the Punisher soundtrack,
the Punisher soundtrack,
the Daredevil soundtrack?
Oh,
Thank you very
man.
much. End of point.
All right, hold on a second. Zig, Nickelback, metal?
No.
Okay, all right. T-Ray, metal?
Sure.
Nickelback?
Hard rock.
Well, look,
More
hold on.
likely.
I think T-Ray might agree with you here. Hold on, T-Ray, you're agreeing with him that
Yeah.
Nickelback's metal.
Matt Kroger's a shit, son.
Matt Kroger?
Is that his name?
It's Chad Kroger.
Chad, Matt. His middle name's Matthew.
Nickelback, woo! That's all we're getting out of it. He's definitely got the thumbs up on this. He's got your back.
They don't do really, really heavy metal yet. Yes.
Dude,
but yet they do hard enough metal
Nah.
to classify themselves with a metal label.
All right, how many metal fans? How
Road
many metal
Runner record? Thank you, God.
How many metal fans do you think you will get to admit that Nickelback is metal?
Oh, and I gotta try something back.
I went home and I flipped through my shelf and let's see, Fear Factory, Pantera, Devil Driver. Oh, Nickelback. Oh my God, yes.
I'm serious. No, I'm not. I want to know.
No,
He's claiming that Nickelback is metal. I did a metal show. Nickelback was not on the list.
No.
Then why are they signed to a metal label? You tell me that.
Because they're popular?
No, because that's the only kind of label that's out there now in these days.
All right, so
And
Romer
how about
says,
this? How about this? Korn. They're not labeled as a metal band, but yet they are on a metal label.
Drac and Romer both disagree with you. Drac says A, they're overrated, and B, they're simple rock.
Dracoya?
Yes.
Oh, is he available?
Hold on, let me ask.
Ask if he's available on Skype. We'll bring him on. We now have a forum. We are going to talk about this.
Now we have our topic that we've been searching for.
There you go.
Chad Kroger sang on the Spider-Man soundtrack.
He did.
I actually like that song.
With Josie Scott of...
Saliva.
Saliva, right.
I have that in my mouth right now.
And Saliva is a pretty hard rock band.
But then then Nickelback did 2 songs. One song was called Slow Motion and Learn the Hard Way, and they're both, one is off the Punisher movie soundtrack, the one with John Travolta,
and Drac says no thanks.
Oh, come on.
And
Drac's
the
a
song,
pussy.
Learn the Hard Way was
Once a
from
month is plenty.
the Daredevil movie soundtrack, and both of those are the heaviest songs that I've heard from Nickelback.
Yeah, but they're heavy from
I got the
Nickelback.
entire discography of Nickelback, and that was the 2 hardest songs I ever heard them produce.
Just because Eminem is on the record label from Dr. Dre doesn't mean that he's a good rapper. I mean, how it just
not when he's doing songs from the lead singer. I think it's Paramount. Oh, somebody played me. It sounded like the chick
Eminem was on
from
drugs.
Airplane.
Yeah, Eminem was the best.
no. What I'm saying is, he's on a label that was. I mean, Dr. Dre,
Roadrunner Records.
Dr. Dre found him, right? Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm not going to, in any way, shape, or form, consider him to be a gangster rapper. So how can you Nickelback is on a metal label? So maybe a metal label has a regular rock band. Or a pussy rock band. I mean, for me, it's like they're like Dave Matthews Band, only they're rock.
It looks like Roadrunner's been filling their roster a bit, and that's about it.
Really?
Yeah.
What do we get?
Yeah.
Roadrunners?
Yep.
Okay. Well, what other bands are on Roadrunner that we could probably...
Slipknot is one, Stone Sour's another.
Megadeth.
Let's see.
Right.
I like
Seduced
Stone
a bit.
Sour.
Korn.
I only know probably about
Korn,
a handful of
okay.
songs, but
Airborne.
Airborne.
No idea.
No,
Or is that-
I just played something from them. Random download.
random download.
The Steve Miller Band.
Well, now Steve Miller is metal.
Leonard Skinner.
What? Leonard Skinner, he's metal, right? They're metal. They're on
How
Roadrunner.
about this? Meatloaf. Oh, God.
You're not making your case anymore, Bam. You just said Meatloaf.
Well,
Paradise
I'm
by the
just in
Dashboard
here.
Light.
Reading off the list here, and I just ran down the list here.
I'm just saying,
Slap chop is
it's
metal.
Roadrunner, right?
I'm sitting here right at RoadrunnerRecords.com right now as I speak.
That's where we're at.
What is Trivium?
That's a metal band, trust me. I've seen them in action.
They got Dragon Force.
Dragon Force, no.
Dragon Force is awesome if you like Nintendo music.
No, Dragon Force is like the butt baby of some horrible... Like, if glam metal bent, like, death rock over the table and fucked it in the ass, that's the bastard offspring
They were at...
I don't care where they're
they
at.
Got rats.
They were
They're away from me.